You 3 months. Thanks for all the sleep aid. Boo. Been watching for months but only started subscribing 2 months ago lol.
Hello! Welcome to the stream. How are we all doing? I hope we're all doing well. How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Hold on, I need to swap sound devices because the music's coming out the wrong one. It's all going wrong already. Hold on. There we are. So how are we? The lights are out. Oh yeah. Because baby, it's a scary day to be on the internet. The scariest thing on the internet has happened today.
You two
Right,
are
2 days
adorable.
ago.
And happy 3 months to me.
I noticed
Woo
it today.
Manifold 07 Manifold Shiggle.
Thank you so much for the 3 months. Also, Void Antics, thank you for the 2. Snoot Rag, thank you for the 22 months. Uva May, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you very, very much. How's my day been? It's been good. My girlfriend is here. We went for dinner. It was very nice. I went and visited my parents over the weekend. I just got back today. I had a lovely birthday. It's my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday eve. It's my beeve. So I've been celebrating my beeve. But I figured, what is a good beeve without a beeve stream?
Whoa, excited for spooky
Couldn't
stream.
figure out. Thank you very much. Thank you for saying you're excited for the spooky stream. Early birthday, thank you very much. I'll be live tomorrow as well.
2 years.
I always do a birthday stream.
I always knew you hated him.
Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. Because I always do a birthday stream, you know. Hey, hello. Hi there. Thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate you very, very much. A beam. Yes, a beam. A beam. I'm going to be doing a beam tomorrow. But birthday streams tomorrow. The celebrations come tomorrow. For today, as I have titled the stream aptly, the scariest thing on the internet is here. And that is, of course, more ghost sighting videos. That's
5
right.
months with the bald man.
You know how it goes. I watch
your streams when you started watching Marble Hornets, and it got me into that amazing series and your awesome community.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 months. But yes, and also thank you for the Prime for 5 months, Alt Neek as well. But anyway, so ghosts, ghouls, the paranormal, they're terrifying things. And well, my mic's just fell off its mic arm, so now I can't explain. Just listen to some. Hold on, I'll just play some soundboard sounds while.
I'm playing Quagmire. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Slime.
Sorry guys, an evil ghoul attacked my microphone and dropped it off the mic arm. Can you believe that? Terrible, terrible occurrence. Anyway, as you know, I like to watch videos of ghost sightings because I have now in my life had a good few ghost experiences, and there's plenty of people around me who've had them as well. And I like to think I'm somewhat of a educated person on the topic. And I like to watch ever since, because I used to be a massive skeptic, but ever since my own experiences, I've gotten a bit more into the paranormal side of things. And I've been really into like watching ghost sighting videos to try and figure out whether I think they're real or fake. And, you know, we do this on stream regularly. For those of you who are new, I saw a lot of new chatters in the chat today, but that's all right. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we're going to be watching scary... There's been a new scary compilation of ghost sighting videos. Bizarre Bub, the channel that we usually get our scary videos from, has uploaded once again. And we're going to be watching them. Skylark Y.
You are 1 day older than me. Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Thank you.
PLS, say it back.
Happy birthday for your birthday in 2 days. But I will be live tomorrow, so you don't worry. God, if there's one thing I love at scary compilations. Me too. Me too.
Hi, Jack. I have watched all the spooky streams on the VODs channel and have watched all the spooky streams on VODs.
You're a legend.
I subbed a few weeks
You're a legend.
ago. Money well spent.
You're a legend. Thank you for the 100 bits. Anyway, let's not dilly or dally any further. I have nothing to speak about. Let us simply get on with watching these ghost sighting videos.
Why not?
Shall we? Hey. Hey, Grace loves cats. Loves cats. Sorry, I can't speak. Let's get started. Where's the subtitles?
August 4th of 2023. Two friends break into a church that...
That's super recently. That might be the most recent video we've seen. That was 9 days ago. It was a quick turnaround from Bizarre Bub here. Jamie, thank you for the gifted sub. All right.
Many people, including neighbors, are afraid of. They had shut down the chapel for unknown reasons, but some believe that it might have been due to the fact that strange things were happening inside. The local...
Just call me Jay.
Thank God you alive, Jack. I was having withdrawal symptoms.
It's only
Happy
been
birthday
2 days.
tomorrow, though.
And there has been Jack Manifold content in the meantime, you know? I don't know how to say your name at all, but thank you for the prime.
Priest has transferred over to another church after publicly stating that unforeseen circumstances have left the church no choice but to close its doors indefinitely.
God.
One
Hey,
night,
Jack.
two friends...
Happy 8 months. Did you ever look into the Magnus Archives?
I have not as of yet, but it's on my list of things I can look into, so don't worry. But thank you.
Decide to visit the chapel with the intent of breaking in. It's been closed down
Jack,
for 3
I love you.
months,
Hi,
and they couldn't help
OMG,
themselves
so
from seeing
cool.
what was
Thank
left
you.
inside. But little did they know that this was a bad idea.
All right.
Take a look.
Why was that a bad idea? I will take a look.
This place has been abandoned for like 3 months, I think.
3 months, Christ. Oh my god, yes. Okay, okay. Let's go, let's go. Yep. It's an old abandoned church. Creepy shit happened here. People are scared of it locally. Jamie, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you. Move the chat. Alright, tier 1. I'll move this as well. So, thank you for the 2 years. Legend.
That's at least 1 more year than last year.
So wise. So wise.
The light's the everlasting light. It's in every church. It's always supposed to be on.
Hello, Jack
Interesting,
Manifold.
didn't
I
know
can't
about that.
really donate much anymore because I lost my birthday money and phone a day after my birthday. Not cool.
Not cool at all. If that happened on my birthday, which is tomorrow, I'd be annoyed. Also, guys, you know what? I'm really not wearing
It's been
appropriate
a year
clothing for the
since the
stream.
Ouija
Sorry, let me
board madness gig, and I have a
quickly do quick
confession.
change. Let me do a
I
quick,
gave you the buggy wuggy plush in an autistic panic, and I had only gotten it that morning. LMAO. LH.
wasn't really wearing appropriate clothing for this stream. Just given that it is my birthday tomorrow, and on my birthday, this
Yo,
crazy
Jack
thing
Manifold.
happening
I
where
was the one that
this
stared at me
collaboration
breast
merch
joke
drop
as
is going to
Mr.
happen,
Beast.
and that people should buy those clothes because all the proceeds that I would have earned go directly to the Sarcoma Foundation. That's just what I've been hearing. Anyway, let's carry on. Sorry, you just reminded me. With it being my birthday tomorrow and all.
Actually.
Don't swear in a church, bro. If you want to get haunted, that's how you do it. God ain't gonna protect you if that happens. What the? What? What? Oh, this is definitely fake. Fuck off. Alright. Never mind. Really wanted it to be real. Is Prezzo in chat? What's Prezzo saying? Did you do something different with your hair? No. I don't think so. Okay, just instant, like, I don't believe this at all. Like, perfectly, like a perfectly placed, like, stream of maggots. Right. Yeah, sure. Okay. Sure. Well, I mean, we'll keep watching, but sure. Oh my god, it smells. Oh my god.
I'm trying to step on him.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is kill the maggots.
Boy. That was disgusting.
Yeah. What the f? Expired slushy, thank you for the prime. That was a lot, to be fair, though.
Let's go upstairs.
10x speed. Okay. Look around some more. It's like a bit gross. It's only been abandoned in 3 months, which is like... Give me that. Oh, he just scares his friend.
Hi, Jack.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Please upload the Harmony and Horror VODs. I would give you my left arm for
So I
it.
never uploaded the first one. So I guess I could... we'll go... Because I went to post the second one, then realized I never uploaded the first. But I guess we could do both.
Manifold
We'll get on that.
07.
Thank you for the suggestion. I want to do the 24-hour VOD, but then YouTube said it's too long. So the file size, it was a 300 gig file. And I managed to compress it down and finally get it uploaded to YouTube. And then it went to process
Hey,
and
Jack,
went video
if you
too
remember
long
me,
and it wouldn't
I started
process.
the me breast joke on the 24-hour stream.
Me breast. Okay.
Dude, you gotta be quiet.
Those multiple parts, we could do that, to be fair. Anyway, where are they off, these boys?
More. Oh my god. These things are everywhere. Pull this out.
Follow if you're new, by the way. We are super close to hitting 2 mil followers. I didn't even notice. We're getting very close.
No, I hear something.
Faint whispering. What? Oh, a little bit, sure. Is this gonna get suddenly really loud, I feel like? What about Steve? Yeah, this is definitely fake. That was too well timed. That was like a calculated, like in their head. They're like, oh, this is how we're gonna pull off this jump scare.
It's something.
get in the house. Just immediately does it in this like haunted abandoned church. Okay, cool. They just had a little girl like whispering and stuff, and they're like, "Oh yeah, get in the creepy house."
I know you did too.
What? So hard. The camera work is so shoddy. It's so hard to tell what's actually going off.
Yo, Jack.
As both friends
First
look
time
back at the
watching your stream. I've watched every haunted video VOD though.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
playhouse, the door suddenly closes on its own.
Okay.
In a panic frenzy, both friends run away.
I mean, the door closing seems pretty like fine. I couldn't see any string or anything like that. Like, you know, I don't know how they would have
22 months
done that with string.
Happy Beeve.
But I don't know. The video up until that point is so weird that I'm like, if there's any, we'll see if there's anything.
As both friends look back at the playhouse, the door suddenly closes on its own. In a panic frenzy, both friends run away in full terror. They have no clue as to how the door closed on its own. But even weirder are the whispers that they heard before entering the playroom.
Again, the only word I can make out is Steve. Like
Viewers
Minecraft.
have noted that if you listen closely, it kinda sounds like children whispering or people who are praying. Either notion seems understandable, as this incident occurred inside a church with a playroom center. But further adding to the strangeness of this place is the slew of insects on the floor. From worms to other bugs, a pile of dead insects stretches across the carpet. Not much else is known about this place.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. And like the only thing I can think of is maybe like someone has been. Like the only reason that could be redeemable is maybe someone else has been into this abandoned church and done that to creep people out. And then these lads are completely genuine and they have actually seen something weird. But I'm leaning towards they have just intentionally made a like creepy video, like with the worms, and then like the timing of like them slowly approaching the curtain and there's whispering and whispering, and then one of them suddenly pulls it open really aggressively for no real reason. Is just too calculated for getting scares and stuff.
Place or the video itself, but I'll let you come up with your own conclusions on this footage.
Yeah, I mean the door is. I don't know how you would fake the door with ease, but like, it's not unbelievable, you know.
Had the church closed down because it was haunted? Or is there a possible explanation for all that happened? Let me know what you think.
All right, well, I'm not sold. I feel like that was a you know, kind of thing.
In the following video, a band is getting ready to play in front of an audience by giving a small speech about their music and how the band came to be.
Okay.
It appears that this whole event is a goodbye party for the band, as this will be their last show ever.
It's always sad that, really. A goodbye tour.
Now the start of this video seems completely normal.
Yes.
However, only minutes later, something happened.
Slimy Goop, thank you for the 100 bits.
Jack, my B-Day is August 14th. Also, I'm glad
That's
that you
me!
are my comfort streamer. This is special, and I hope you have the best B-Day.
You too. Have a good one. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Happens that leaves everyone feeling very unsettled. What happened?
Man, I love Lovejoy. I love Lovejoy. I love Taxi Band. I love those guys. They're funny. They make good music.
Happens in it is just downright creepy.
What happened?
Take a look.
I shall. I have no choice, really.
On my birthday at like 11 p.m. I went to the bathroom, and when I came back to my room it smelled like my grandmother's house and I felt comforting presence. That was my first B-Day without her rip. She never forgets anyone's B-Day and she loved me so much.
Yeah. That's sweet. I like that. I like that a lot. I like to think you were visited that night. That's a very like sweet little notion. That's a cool story. Thank you for donating that. I love Joy gonna get on with it. Oh my god, this is taking forever. What happens? I don't see how this could get weird. Excuse me?
26 months, big man. Keep up the good work, King.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird. It's definitely weird. Thank you for 26 months, by the way. That is definitely weird.
OMG, that's literally Lovejoy.
But also, like, it is just a pale woman. I don't think there's necessarily anything to, like, stress about there. And she's there for too long. You know what I mean? Like, she's, like, I think that's just a woman, to be honest. I don't really... It's a creepy video, but I don't think she's a ghost. You know, I wouldn't say they've spotted, you know, an agent of the paranormal. I think it's just a pale woman with a creepy grin there.
As the band plays a song, someone or something can be seen in the back.
Don't call her something, man. It's just rude. It's just clearly a lady and you're like, someone or something. Don't fucking... Someone, bro. It's obviously a someone. It's just a bit of a violation, really, isn't it? It's a bit rude. Something, brackets, white woman.
Ground. This mysterious figure appears out of nowhere behind a TV while seemingly watching the band play. Even stranger is that whatever this was doesn't appear on camera till much later in the video. It's as though...
As if they moved locations off camera, appearing in frame when the camera moves. But I don't know, that's just a theory. A game theory! Oh, sorry, press the button.
They, or it, was hiding from sight before somehow appearing out of thin air. But according to viewers, they're...
You mean they just walked behind this screen? I wouldn't exactly call that appearing out of thin air. I'd say they probably walked from somewhere over, like, here, behind that screen. Wouldn't exactly call this, like, you know, sorcery. Wouldn't exactly call this wizardry, you know what I mean? I reckon she just used her legs.
There's something else about this figure that's even creepier. If you look closely, you'll see that whatever this is hiding in a very tight space between the TV and the wall behind it. If this had been an actual person, then this must have been the slenderest individual ever seen.
My guy's gonna freak out when he hears about Slender Man. He does not know. He does not know Slender yet. What are you on about? The slenderest individual ever seen. I could fit behind that TV. I wouldn't call myself the slenderest individual ever. You know? I reckon I'm fine. Christ almighty.
As otherwise, they would not have been able to fit in a space that small. To this day, it's still unknown as to what exactly was captured. But whether person or ghost, there's no doubting that whatever this was has got to be the stuff of nightmares.
Yes, or you know... I mean, you could still argue that is the case, but I do think that is just a woman, really. I really don't think this is the scariest. Some may say that there are scary women out there, and maybe the scariest thing ever seen is a woman. It could be anything. I don't know. I've never seen it, so who am I to judge? Why do I look so tanned? I don't think I do. You know, I really don't think so.
On June 23rd of 2023, a man named Pablo Dosdor was exploring the woods with his dog.
I don't know why I thought he was going to say Escobar. I had no idea. I just really thought he was going to say a man named Pablo Escobar. As if we've never heard of him. Like, as if, like, he's not, like, a big deal. You know, I'm like, oh, no, I ain't never heard of that guy.
when all of a sudden, they see a strange-looking building in the distance. Pablo and his dog approach this mysterious building that, for whatever reason, was built in the middle of nowhere. They get really...
Someone wants to live out in the middle of nowhere. Again, sometimes he really takes issue with the wrong detail. Like that lady, like, fitting behind the TV, or the fact that this house is out in the middle of nowhere. Some people are skinny, and some people just want to live away from people. You know?
Really close to the place, before suddenly stopping dead in their tracks. Pablo can't explain it.
It doesn't look abandoned. It looks like unfinished. It looks like half built. It doesn't look like it was ever finished to me. Slenderman!
He is gonna freak out after hearing
I'm
about
a freak out. You donated in my chat? Slenderman, please.
But he can't shake the feeling that something ominous resides within this building.
What like?
Now, the video that Pablo took was actually taken a few days after he came here. He was here before, and the video he took during his initial...
Oh no, it's not like a house so much as like a... Oh, that's a weird building. Never mind. That's an odd building.
visit has left him wondering if this place might be haunted or cursed.
Video suddenly becomes corrupted. This is giving me like kind of Marble Hornetsy vibes anyway, just with the location. And now the video is getting corrupted. This is definitely Slenderman at play. This is the operator, bro. Library? It does look kind of like a library.
Spooky gaff.
Spooky gaff indeed. Thank you for the 23 months of support.
Now, it's worth mentioning that not once in any of Pablo's previous explorations has the camera malfunctioned, except here. Although it could be a coincidence, the following video has left him convinced that something supernatural resides within this place. On his second visit, something happened.
Okay, I'm about to say, like, nothing's... Is this really... Like, usually something has to happen for it to get into one of these videos, and, like, I was like, nothing's really happened. It's just kind of... He's found a weird house that gave him a strange vibe, and his camera went weird. Which is kind of weird, but, like... You know.
That left him pretty spooked.
But go on, if there's more...
Take a look.
I will. You always say that. You don't have to invite me, you know, man. I'm going to look anyway.
Wow. Bum.
Oh, are we good? Got a little bit of lag there. I apologize. Is it my birthday tomorrow? It is indeed.
Oh,
this week is Jack Manifold week. So, guys... I don't really know what you should... You can't really do anything. Just get your subs ready for tomorrow. That's it. Subscribe tomorrow.
Pequeña espina.
What was that? Last week was National Clown Week. Yeah, and it's let in. Buy the merch tomorrow. I'm lying. Do not bring your subs. Buy the
Will,
Jack Manifold Technoblade collaboration charity merch. You're absolutely right. Do not subscribe at all. Do not. You can use your subs today. You're right, chatter. Hello, what are we doing today? We're watching creepy ghost sighting videos. Sleepy Mushroom Mo, thank you for the 5 months, by the way. Sorry, you said boo, I didn't realize. Ooh.
Wow. Pequeña espina.
Whoa, huge storm.
Hey, Draco. Hey, acá.
Draco?
Ah, bueno. Tenemos una escalera.
Oh, I know. That's Spanish. I know that language. Escalera. I know that. The video isn't corrupted anymore? No, this is him visiting for a second time.
Sí, definitivamente se nota que era.
Okay.
Bueno, muy baja la entrada.
Kind of weird building, but nothing too crazy so far.
Wow.
Weird.
Draco, vení.
Hmm.
Bueno, definitivamente no quiere entrar.
Interesting.
Vení, Draco.
I'm very convinced. You can't force a dog to whimper at the door of a thing and not enter it. You know what I mean? Well, that's not something you could... It looks like a church, yeah. But, yeah, you can't force a dog to do that.
This is the scariest thing on the internet. and then you watch the new Average Harry video.
Oh, I was typing in chat. I was trying to unpause the video.
Realmente me siento como bastante acelerado el pulso. Hay una energía definitivamente fuerte. Draco, vení, él me sigue todo. Vení, entra. Eso.
That's so strange. You can't make dogs do that. That puts me off. Like, that's what puts me off. You can't make dogs react that way. Well, you can if it's like a trained fucking stunt dog, but like it's a lot of effort, you know?
No. Bueno, me voy de acá.
Yep. Good idea, bro. Gel Cell 9000, thank you for tier 1.
No. Estoy empezando a sentir bien.
This abandoned building, which apparently is an old church, has left not only Pablo unsettled, but his dog as well. Draco, the dog's name, seems hesitant to go inside. Initially, Draco is seen walking about without any problems, but for some reason, the inside of this church scares him.
The killer
Pablo
told
even
the dog to whimper, trust me.
Not even the killer could force a dog to whimper, guys. The killer, look, the killer is a good... You know, at the end of the day, humans can understand when they're threatened, and the killer has a great power over them, but the killer does not have the power. He's not Dr. Dolittle, you know what I mean?
4 months.
You can't do that.
States that something about this place doesn't sit well with him. The legend is true, as he states, the church is haunted. Now fast forward to a few days later,
Dogs can sense paranormal activity, so that's props.
Yeah,
why.
I mean, we've seen a few videos like that over watching these, and they're always the ones that like kind of convince me a little bit. Dogs are going to react weirdly. You bought your dog?
Hey Jack,
Alex
a while
Crowley
back
quote?
I was gonna go bye-bye forever, but then you went live so I watched you instead. Thanks for clicking the go live button.
That's alright. I'm sorry it got, you know, to that, but I'm glad I was able to help in that sense.
Pablo is back at this place during the nighttime. Draco is also with him, but just like before, something happens that Pablo can't seem to explain.
So
Now fast forward to a few days later, and Pablo is back at this place during the nighttime. Draco is also with him, but just like...
Why does he keep going back here? You know what I mean? Why would you at the point you've established, yeah, this is weird. Why would you go back?
Like before.
To be fair, I go to haunted places. Alright.
Something
I can't judge. I've decided I can't judge. I'm not allowed.
Happens that Pablo can't seem to explain. Watch.
Why is he walking so slow? Why are you on creepiness now? I don't trust people when they seem to try and make things creepy. I want to trust you.
Poco nervioso, debería decirlo.
I mean, yeah, nothing so far. Same place, just at night.
Why would you go to places like that on purpose? That would never be me personally.
I get it. I get going there at night, to be fair, because if anything's going to happen, it feels like that's the time. I kind of understand that.
Vení, Draco, vení.
It feels like he's coming to fetch him whenever he feels like something's going wrong. He makes noise. He's like, all right, come on, time to leave. Bye-bye.
Draco, por fin subió. Vení. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué no querés estar acá? Vení. ¿Qué hay? Draco.
Applause? I don't remember hearing that.
Draco. Vení.
So then, could it be that Draco is sensing something frightening or ominous?
It definitely, the fact that the dog's done it twice as well is very weird.
Or is something else causing him to act this way? Just what exactly was making Draco so afraid?
It's very weird. Like that place is like, although there's nothing concrete there, I'm more inclined to believe a place like that is haunted. Because like, ghost shit's subtle. Like it isn't, like unless it's really, really bad and really, really haunted, like you don't get really like crazy out of this world shit. You know what I mean? Like, just a dog getting a bad vibe like that and you getting a weird vibe and, like, it being a bit weird. Like that's the sort of stuff I'm like, all right, that's strange. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even like, when we went with Sam and Colby, we went to the most haunted place in the UK. And we witnessed, like, 2 things that were, like, you know, really, like, concrete. Like we heard something, like, concrete. And this is obviously without ghost hunting stuff. And it's like, that's the most haunted place in the UK, and we heard a couple of things. You know what I mean? I just, you know. I don't know.
In this short clip, a rancher is viewing footage from a CCTV camera when he notices something very peculiar. The rancher says he was woken up late at night after hearing a loud noise coming from one of the corrals.
Jack, have you ever had a dog? I do. My parents have a dog. His name is Rudy.
He promptly rushed over to see what had caused the noise and saw that the animal pen had been destroyed. Confused as to how this happened, he looked over at the footage from his security camera and was shocked by what he saw. His animals can be seen trampling over the fence as if running away from something.
Oh, weird.
He then looks further.
Merciful, thank you for the 236.
Happy Jack Manifold month. Here's some money for having to see all of my indirect tweets about you. Love. Mercedes laughing face.
Thank you for the 236, Mercedes.
They're back into the footage to see how this happened, but what he sees terrifies him.
What is it? I will. Okay. They all run. Okay.
A small, shadow-like figure can be seen moving inside the pen, causing the animals to freak out. It seems that whatever this was unfamiliar to the livestock, and thus causing them to panic. Now, where this video came from is unknown, but the footage itself is a mystery. What could possibly have frightened the animals so badly?
Again, another one like that also, like, they're also weird videos, right? Because, like, you know, you could maybe edit someone into the video or whatever, but, like, you can't force horses to act like that. Something has to have bothered them. And, like, maybe, like, an actual human being got into the pen, but, like, you think he would have found them when he went out to check? I don't know. That's also a weird video.
That they had to leave their pen in a panic frenzy.
Because, like, they would just do that if a person was there, but, like, the person seemingly disappears into thin air, and also, like, you know, it's weird. Definitely weird.
This next video was recorded by a security guard who was looking over at the security cameras inside a factory when he noticed something very strange. Somewhere inside this factory, a welder is working alone, but there's something about him that doesn't seem right. The security guard takes a closer look at the footage and immediately starts to feel uneasy. After watching this incident on the camera feed, he quickly calls over the welder to look at this video and explain what was happening in this.
The other day, it was the 1-year anniversary since you defended me for shitting in Lisa's shoe for not letting me watch her play Minecraft. Thanks, Jack.
I defended you for that? I don't remember. I felt it was probably a bit more context just because I would assume that doesn't sound reasonable, and I tend only to defend reasonable things and people, you know? But hey, happy anniversary of that. Thanks for the 15 months. Look, Jay, you're all saying, I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers, Sway. I don't have them, all right?
Flip. But just like the night guard, the welder was left completely baffled. He had no idea as to what was captured.
What?
Now, this video took place during the night shift, which makes this incident twice as creepy. Nobody else had been working at this factory except the welder. But according to him, another welder who had the day off had come by to visit him. They had talked for just a bit before the night guard called over the welder to look at this footage. But after watching...
Oh, another one of these ones. We've seen these a lot, where, like, people will be, like, working, and then they'll be like, oh, yeah, someone came in and we talked, and then you look at the CCTV and no one was fucking there. We've seen a lot of them to the point where, like, I'm beginning to think, I believe it. I do believe it. Like, I know, you know, I know of stories of people seeing people that don't exist. But it's like, was it a ghost or is that person just, like, hallucinating? You know, what if he's, like, really fucking tired? You know. You never know.
Watching the video, the
you never know.
Welder was left speechless. This is what was caught.
Oh no, okay. I thought that was like a glowing orb. I was like, oh my god, he spoke to fucking Jesus. But I think that's just the flash from the camera. I think. I know, he goes directly up to... Even shakes his hand. That's mad. And he's going directly towards the orb. Maybe the orb is on camera. I can't tell. Weird. It's a very intense hallucination to have. This is the thing, like, you know, schizophrenia just fucking happens to people, man. Like, one day, like, from what I understand, one day you're just like, oh, I have hallucinations now. That's not good. You know? Like, there's a lot of explanations that aren't necessarily paranormal. Pondering the orb. He's doing more than pondering. He's discussing with it. He's communicating. He's holding debate with the orb. It develops around your age, yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Why on earth would you word it that way? Why would someone in chat put, I'm on about schizophrenia, like, you know, this awful debilitating disease, and someone put, oh yeah, it develops around your age. Great! Now for my 21st birthday, I'm going to worry about whether I'm going to wake up and start seeing shit. I've said about this on stream before. Like, the idea that you can just develop schizophrenia is one of my biggest fears. Because it develops between the age of, like, it was either 20 to 25 or 25 to 30. But the point is, right, I know of someone this happened to. It can just happen, right? Just happens. You just find one day and the next day he's like, oh, schizophrenia. And that scares me. How can I have lived 21 years as a you know, sort of person that doesn't hallucinate and have these experiences, and then all of a sudden that can just happen to me, and I just have to live with that? That's scary, bro. Like, that scares me too much. I know treatment for it is better and stuff. That has to be stresses as well, though. Yeah, but I get, like, stressed. I don't think that's... Schizophrenia is not hallucinations. No, I know there's more to schizophrenia than just hallucinations, but that is the sort of large, worrying symptom in my brain. That's the one that really, really gets me. I know there's more to it than that. Hold on a second.
As it turns out, the other welder who had dropped by to...
You can't start as it turns out, because in my head, I'm going to hear is, as it turns out, that might be what you got. Fucking number 15.
Say hi wasn't actually there. The welder, who's seen on camera, swears that he saw the other worker in full uniform, as though he was ready to work. They had even shaken hands, according to him. But when looking at the footage, no one appears to be there. Although pretty strange, this incident gets a whole lot stranger after hearing what happened to the worker who apparently had the day off. To their shock, the factory had received news that this worker had passed away in his own home. His cause of death remains unknown, but knowing that he died on the same day this occurrence took place has left the welder feeling spooked.
That is weird. Like, that's then weirder. If this happened on the day of a co-worker's death and he reckons he saw that co-worker, that's bizarre. Like, that's weird. And I know of stories like this from people I trust wholeheartedly, where they've been visited on the night of people's deaths. You know what I mean? By that person. I know. So now I'm a little bit like, that makes it different. That now is like, hallucinations obviously are completely random, but when someone has an occurrence like this without knowledge that would, you know, they don't know they've died, you know? And it makes sense. Could it be a coping mechanism? No, because at this stage, he doesn't know he's died, I think is the point. Like, they wouldn't have the information that this person's dead to then, you know? Because that happened to a family member of mine. I've told this story before, but they were visited by their father-in-law when he died.
A friend of mine was in a graveyard around Christmas time when they saw a couple who had gotten their car stuck in the snow. They pushed the car to help the couple, and after they had drove away, they noticed there were no tire marks in the snow. IDK man.
That's weird, yeah. But no, like, family member, their father-in-law visited them the day they died. So the father-in-law died and they got visited that night with the father-in-law, and they just kind of were like, you know, they just kind of gave a parting message and then left. But they were in a different country at this point, in a completely different time zone, and they had not yet received the call that he had died. It wasn't until the next morning that they got a call, and then they went, before the person had even said it, they went, has he died? And they were like, yes. Like, you know, like, and this is like a similar story where, like, this person hasn't got the knowledge that that person has died yet. You know what I mean? Just, yeah, that guy took his job seriously. Well, you hear this a lot where, like, people who have died don't quite comprehend that they have died, so they just go on about their life. But yeah, no, the story I'm telling, like, is from someone I wholeheartedly trust, a family member. And, like, yeah, they got visited by their father-in-law when they died, before they'd had the call to tell them they died. So you could argue, because they were in bed at the time and he appeared at the foot of their bed, and you could argue, oh, maybe he was half asleep. But even if he was half asleep, why... He didn't have the knowledge that he was dead for him to come and give this parting message about how he's dead and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Gut feeling, sure, but, like, that's very, you know. Fucker, stop putting canon event in chat. Spider-Verse has rotted people's minds, man. Didn't Wilbur have something like that when he dreamed about techno? Yeah, Wilbur had a similar experience that he talked about, which I find interesting. And it's something I'm definitely inclined to sort of believe. The story Wilbur told about when techno passed. I'll give you an abridged version. Do people not know this? Wilbur told it on stream. I'll give you an abridged version because I don't know the ins and outs. But he was having a dream where he was in Minecraft. And obviously this is just a dream, but it just feels weird. Shortly after he'd found out that Techno had died, he had a dream where he was in Minecraft. Like, he's like, you know, he's having a Minecraft dream. And then he apparently Techno, like, kind of shows up in this dream, like, as his Minecraft avatar. And he, like, says, sorry, I just noticed you were having a Minecraft dream and I had to join. That's lame as shit. And he just kind of laughed at him. And then, you know, it was before, or was it before he knew? Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, this is the thing. It was before he found out. Maybe this is the thing. I don't know all the details. But, yeah, 07. But, like, you know. Yeah, it was before he passed. Never mind. It was before he'd found out he'd passed. But he had passed. Will then cleared up with Technodad that he had, in fact, passed. But, yeah. Apparently, he showed up to mock Wilbur for having a Minecraft dream. Which is believable. It's very believable behavior, to be fair. So, yeah. I mean, you hear stories about, like this. Kind of this vein a lot. And I am definitely inclined to potentially believe stuff like this.
Could it be that the spirit of the welder's friend had paid him a visit during his shift? Or could this whole incident be explained by something else? As with all videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this question.
But yeah, strange video, that.
It's late at night when two nurses at a children's hospital encounter something pretty
God, working at a children's hospital must be creepy. Just being around sick and suffering children must be an awful, awful vibe. And, like, in a place where children have definitely died. Like, it just must be a fucking awful, just like, oof. You know, this must be a fucking horrible place to work.
spooky.
I realize it must also be very rewarding to heal sick children, but just like, nah, man.
They had just finished checking on their patients when one of them begins to act nervous.
But why shake hands with someone you know? I shake hands with people I know all the time. If they're just like, if I'm not too close with them.
Seeming a bit scared, they walk out into the hallway and proceed to stare at something. The other nurse follows along to see what it is that they're seeing. What happens next inside this children's hospital is
Alright, we get it. It's a children's hospital. Calm down. You don't have to stress it so much.
creepy to say the least. Watch.
¿Qué pasa? Bueno, salí de la pieza de las 4, no sé, justo cuando salí tenía algo atrás. Cuando vine para acá, se me empezó a pegar, boludo. Me pegué un cagazo y ahora lo veo.
Pero es la estática, boludo. Pero está lejos.
This is more like It. This reminds me more of like fucking Pennywise than Ghosts. Be on the lookout for a big fucking clown, dude. This is a different thing altogether, let me tell you.
Está viniendo para acá.
Ay, la concha de la lora. La pibita de la camacita me dijo que le tocaron la pierna, que le apretaron la pierna. Ay, mierda, se viene para acá.
Pero se viene para acá, pelotuda.
It's getting closer.
No.
It's not. I'm not like convinced this is anything out of the ordinary yet, but it's strange. If what he's saying is true.
¿Qué sé yo? Sí, creo que sí.
Tómatelo.
No,
Vamos para adentro,
me
boludo.
fui a la mierda, la
No, la
concha de
concha
la
de
lora. Ahí está.
If it comes around the corner, that's weird.
Bastante largo, boludo.
¿Ves?
If it like actually turns a corner, that's
La
mad.
concha de la lora. ¡Ay, la puta que te parió!
That is a bit mad. That is a bit mad that it turned a corner, but also like if there's an airflow going that way, it's not impossible, but it is a bit weird.
Down the hall,
Like if there's a ventilation system that kind of flows the air that way, it's not unbelievable, but it is weird. Yeah, like convection currents and shit. Exactly. Like it's not out of the question. But yeah, it's a bit
small
odd.
balloon can be seen making its way towards the nurses. It moves in a straight path.
I mean, given the story he gives as well about like how like it followed him prior to that as well. But like if he's just walking through the convection current, you know.
Inside the nurse's room. Not sure what else to think.
How does it stay low? Because it's not a helium balloon. It's just filled with air, so it would just stay on the ground because it doesn't float. How's Eleanor? She's very well, thank you.
The nurses believe that this might have been the spirit of a child as they work at a children's hospital.
Do they? You've not mentioned. I had no idea. Well, that really applies the context that I needed. Now, guys, they're right. Sometimes he just says it's like when he goes, they caught this on camera and then shows a stock image of like a camera. Just sometimes this guy over-explains just a bit much. Like, I get it. I understand the concept.
Both nurses even say that early on, strange things were happening. From a patient who claims that something had touched their leg, to the male nurse who says that the same balloon was following him around. They believe that something paranormal had occurred. But
it's a bit strange. And like, it's on that level of subtlety that I tend to be more inclined to believe than like things that are like, you know, when like, even though things like this are explainable, like potentially, I am sometimes willing to believe that it is a little bit weird as opposed to something that is like definitely inexplicable unless you're faking it. But is so extreme that it's like, you know?
As with most videos, you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or was it something else?
Odd. It is odd, but not.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the
But you didn't use mine!
Next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos.
And I've done it and you ignored me. You aired my email, bro.
That being said, let's get back to the video.
Alright.
There's a place in Scotland known as Clune Park Estate.
It's already terrifying. They're in Scotland. No one deserves to be in Scotland.
Where many people who've been here say that something about this place disturbs them. Whether it's the abandoned school located...
I would also ignore an email from Jet Manifold. I send great emails. I'm the best at wording emails. I've got a professional like awe about me, you know what I mean?
In the center of this town, or the Gothic-style Scotland known as Clune Park Estate, where many people who've been...
I've clearly upset the Scottish people in chat. I was like, it's already back in Scotland. All I see is, Scotland forever! Scotland over England any day! That one hit a nerve. The Scottish view, it hit a nerve with the Scottish viewers. I like looked over and like I make jokes all the time. I jab at countries all the time. Like I'll be like, oh, it's in fucking Ireland. It's in blah, blah, blah. And I'll do the same joke for like so many countries. Because like, sincerely, I don't actually care. And no one else ever cares. But the Scottish, there's a sense of Scottish pride. And you know what it is? It's not because I've dissed Scotland. It's because I'm an Englishman dissing Scotland. If I was from like Spain, no one would really mind. It's whatever. But because I'm an Englishman dissing Scotland, all of a sudden, Scotland forever! It happens every time. I like Scotland. I've been to Scotland once. I went to Glasgow and I really enjoyed it. I also went to the Mackeys and forced myself to have a iron brew with my Mackeys because it felt right. Certainly, Laz, you the raid. Appreciate you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome, Laz Raiders. I'm watching creepy ghost sighting videos. This one's set in Scotland, and I upset the Scottish people by saying it was was it the McDonald's at Four Corners? No, it was just a Mackey's on like a service station outside of like somewhere in Scotland. We were driving back down into England, but on the way we got a Mackey's.
Class, but I am finally able to catch a stream.
Hey, thank you for being here.
Much love from Australia XX.
Thank you. I love Australians, mate. Wait, am I doing... Mate, it's so hard to know the difference between fucking New Zealand and Australia to me. Australia. I know there's a difference, but I struggle, you know? I struggle. I'm going to try. As an Aussie, I'm cringing. Did I get it wrong? No, you see, that was more New Zealand. That was the problem. No. I can do... Morty, we got to go to Bendigo, Morty. We got to go to Bendigo, Morty.
Missed a few streams lately.
Get in the family, ute, Morty. I can do Bushworld Rick. I know him. Ah, Morty. I'm going to have to suck your little Morty penis to get the venom out of your Morty penis. You know, like I can do... Oh, Rick, I don't know if that's really necessary, Rick. That does not sound like Rick. No, that's Australian Rick from Bushworld Adventures Rick and Morty. It's from an alternate universe where Rick and Morty are Australian. Everyone's saying, huh? Have you guys not seen that episode? He gets bit by a snake on his penis. He's like, oh, Morty, I'm going to have to suck the venom out of your penis, Morty. Have you guys not seen that? He doesn't actually do it. He's just pranking him. Yeah, because then Jerry shows up. He's like, put this widgety grab on your penis, mate. And he makes him put a widgety grab on his penis. And then he's like, Morty, it's not a real snake, Morty. I just made you put a widgety grab on your penis. And it's all a joke. It's all a joke. He doesn't really do those things to him. Well, apart from making him put a widgety grab on there. But that is the joke. Yeah. Anyway. Hey. Don't blame me. Blame Australia.
Here say that something about this place disturbs them. Whether it's the abandoned school located in the center of this town or the Gothic-style church next door, people can't help but feel a strange presence when
I love Gothic-style buildings, and like abandoned ones are cool.
Coming here. This location was once a thriving community back in the early 1920s before people started leaving the area only a few years later.
Yeah, it's like completely abandoned. I've seen an abandoned town like this in America once. When we were in Keokuk. As we were leaving Keokuk when we did Meat Mountain, we saw like this like our whole abandoned town, like every building was abandoned. It was crazy. It was like such a sick location to film if you ever needed one. It was in Keokuk, Iowa. It might have been just outside of Keokuk, but like we were in Iowa filming Meat Mountain, and we went to Meat Mountain, and then we went to Goodwill. I'd never been to a Goodwill before, so we went to Goodwill. I picked up what was clearly like a high school local athletic team's jersey because I just wanted somewhere that said Keokuk on it. And then we saw it. Yeah, it was really weird. Really, really weird. Weeskins, play the intro. There we go. That's the new intro. We changed up the intro a little bit.
Sense as to why they left are various, but given the conditions of this place, it appears that it was no longer habitable.
Oh
However,
my days, it's
there's a
Mr.
certain
Manifold.
belief among
How are
some
you on this
people
fine
who
evening?
think there's...
I'm well. Jeez, that was loud. Oh, did it make sound? It doesn't make sound for me. Does it play sound for you guys? Nah, I feel bad now. My bad. I don't hear the sound. Why was it so loud? Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. I prepared that scene just in case. I just had a weird feeling it might come in handy today.
another reason why they left. This area, according to them, is haunted. Knowing this, two friends decide to visit this place during the nighttime in the hopes that something creepy will happen while being there.
Okay.
Although initially, nothing out of the ordinary happens when they first arrive.
It's just eerie.
What happens later that spooks them to their core. The two friends are inside an abandoned flat when this is captured.
It must be so cool to explore like abandoned places. I do want to do it one day, but also like it is usually illegal and I don't like breaking the law too much.
This is captured.
Okay, so we're in creepy apartment. Old letters and shit, Christ.
Hello? Isn't it?
Hello? We need to get out of here, man. In it! Fucking British people, man. They sound like they're from my way. They sound like they're from the Midlands. They don't sound Scottish. They sound like they've went up to Scotland for this.
Hello.
Hello? Could just be a homeless person, though. Like, it's a great location to squat, right?
Hello?
I'm not someone that been a ghost.
Yo, go upstairs, G.
Go upstairs, G.
Hello?
Very British. Two very British lads here.
What?
In it. It's the second one. Average residents in Birmingham. Stepping through someone's front door in Birmingham. They have tidied the place for your arrival. Christ almighty, man. Oh. What was that? I took my headphones off. What was that?
Is that downstairs? Hello? There's someone down there, bro.
Which, again, that makes sense.
I'm confused.
Like, someone could be downstairs, though, like, legitimately.
In that room. Hello?
Why does every house have so many letters? Were they just still posting mail, like, after people abandoned it, or what? What's the narrative?
Hello? What are we hearing? Hello?
Doesn't just look like jump mail, doesn't it?
The two friends immediately freeze upon hearing a
It
strange...
is weird that they keep hearing a noise, but like I don't... there's plenty of explanations to hearing noises. You know, animals and potential squatters and stuff. Like, I'm not... You know, like... There's a lot of explanations.
Sound coming from downstairs. They check on the source of the sound, which seems to be coming from inside a room. But strangely, no one or nothing is there to explain it.
The most generic British haircut, by the way.
Check on the source of the sound, which seems to be coming from inside a room. But
just the most generic British boy haircut. If he had it permed, that'd be the only way it could possibly be more basic. Dreadful trim. The trim's fine. So fine. It's not like he's fucked up his trim, but it's like, Christ.
It's a Discord mod's house and the banging is them walking down the stairs. Me breast guy.
Thank you, me breast guy. Could be. This does look like the average Discord moderator's home. I'd know, trust me. I mean, that's how I got my start, you know?
Strangely, no one or nothing is there to explain it. Now, it could be that a squatter was hiding inside and thus making those noises.
Yes.
But early on, before exploring this building,
there's more.
Something was caught on camera that neither friend could explain.
Okay, wait, hang on. If there's more.
Take a look.
Isn't it? Future in hand.
Oh, wait, add one to the init counter. Add one to the init counter. I saw Joella the other day. So the boxing gym I train at, or one of them, I train at 2 gyms, but one of them is the gym where the first ever boxing match, YouTube boxing match between Joella and Theo Baker happened, right? And like, I always thought it was quite interesting that I was training to do a proper, like, you know, big YouTube boxing event in the gym where the first ever YouTuber boxing fight ever happened. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I went there to train the other day, and Joella had just finished up his session. I was like, oh, I didn't realize I guess he just still, you know, goes to this day. which is kind of interesting. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't speak to him, but I was like, oh, it's too much. Just let him get on with his day. But I was like, ah, it's cool, interesting that.
Aye, that one's open. Yo.
What?
You see movement then?
Where?
Move the light.
What?
Yo.
Whoa!
Movement then.
Whoa, wait, hang on. How is this not the first clip you played? You're telling me the noises were the thing you focused on? That's mad. How did you film this? I would have been out that town the second that happened. I wouldn't have even dared go in a house. And you were getting freaked out by noise. That was madness. Wait, slow that down. Hold on. Playback speed.
Not gonna lie, this house looks like my cousin's house.
I apologize. That was mad. Wait, hang on.
No.
Is that a plastic skeleton? It's a fucking plastic skeleton. Okay, wait, never mind. I think they've got another friend there. That looks like a plastic skeleton. Fuck's sake! That really freaked me out, and now I'm looking at it, I'm like convinced it's just like a fucking plastic skeleton. Christ almighty, it's Frank! It's fucking Frank from Genlos. He's hiding out in Glasgow. Oh, not Glasgow, somewhere in Scotland. That's funny.
It's my mother, lol me breast guy.
Frank Genlos. There he is after all this time. Fair enough. Oh, I really wanted... you know what? I was willing to believe these boys. Not believe that there was ghosts, but believe they were legit and they just spotted a squatter. But now they're clearly having us on. That's funny though. Or someone's having them on. One or other.
Yo.
Fucking plastic skeleton. That's funny.
Yo.
I know his reaction is genuine, as if maybe that like they didn't set this up, but someone did.
Inside a window of this building, someone.
That is definitely a plastic skeleton. That's so funny.
Someone or something is behind a curtain, looking at the two friends.
Jack, I talked to a
Eerily,
British person yesterday over a game, and he kept talking about toasties. Please tell me what
a toasty is like a sandwich where the bread is toasted. It's like a cheese toasty, but it's grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. Oh, I could kill for a grilled cheese. That's what a cheese toasty is. I hope this makes sense.
Mysterious figure hides away after being spotted. But if you look closely, you'll notice that there's something unusual about this figure. Like something out of a horror movie. A very pale face.
It's a skeleton. It's a plastic
with an eerie
skeleton.
appearance can be seen. Both friends see this and are immediately spooked out of their minds. Considering that this place has been abandoned for many years, the question is begged, who or even what?
If you look at it like that, then it looks like almost like a Wendigo head. But I think these are just part of the leaves, and those are the eyes there, and that's the jaw.
Neither friend has any idea as to what was captured.
Because look, yeah, they're part of the leaves, aren't they? Oh, actually, maybe not. Either way, I still don't think it's a real thing. You see, now I can't help but see it as a Wendigo. Whatever. How do they move it that fast? Like this. Watch. Move your hand, but really fast. You know? But imagine if I had a skeleton in my hand. That's how they did it, I think. But it doesn't matter, because we've got one more video to watch. But before we do that, guys, it is the top of the hour. And you know what that means. You know what that means, guys. The top of the hour means I have to run the top of the hour ad. You see, I ask every Jack Manifold viewer supports the stream in whatever way they can. Every single viewer. And I realize not every single viewer has the monetary means to subscribe or donate or anything like that. And that is completely fine. And I do not judge you, and I do not care. So instead, if you don't have the monetary means, then I simply ask for not your money, but your time. But you see, I'm going to run a minute-long ad, and all I ask is that you leave the stream open, for the content will resume immediately after the minute is up. Just leave the stream open, let it play. That generates me some income. But if you do hate the ad and you don't want to watch it, then please, you can subscribe just like Help Leech did. You can do it for $4.99 if you want to pay, or you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch and check if you have a Prime subscription by clicking the subscribe. And I encourage every viewer to do this right now, because you probably have a Prime and you've forgotten about it. I always forget to use mine. Click subscribe now and see if the Prime option is available to you. You might not have remembered that you linked your account. You may not have used it, whatever.
I hate the top of the hour.
Fulham!
You guys should click the
So
Prime button,
based.
Father FR.
As always, Fulham, people should press the Prime button, because then they get to skip all the ads. That is pre-rolls and mid-rolls for the next 30 days, which is incredible.
People who don't sub literally eat dog food.
Also true. I've heard that. I have heard that on the grapevine. And they're like, fucking... Oh, you lips your nan as well if you don't sub. The Bread Snatcher, however, they don't lips their
I
nan.
love subscribing to Jack Manifold.
They just sub for 2 months. You know? Anyway. I'm going to run the ad. And I will see you all after that's done. Someone put that as only partially true. What on earth? I'm going to run the ad. I don't have time for this. I'll be back in 60 seconds. How am I? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you. Oh.
The guy I've been talking to for 2 months might be ghosting me, and this stream is really cheering me up. Thanks, Jack.
Ghosting? No, that's a good thing. I'm not smiling because he's ghosting you, but do you see the pun? There's a relevance there that's quite funny. You see, that's funny. Sorry, I'm just having a glance at a certain website. Just see what's going on. You know, I'm curious. Okay. It was it could have turned out to be a stressful day for me, but it's been all right. Welcome back from the ads. Welcome everybody. I shan't make you wait around any longer. I was just having a little chat with the subs. You know me. I won't make you wait any longer. Let's get straight back on with the final video of this compilation, shall we? Let's go. Oh.
This last video comes from Blancerella, who says she receed the following video from her brother. He sent this video to his family in the...
Is my brother dead? Bro died. Someone help him. Revive him. Bro is alive. What is this? That's the ghost. I looked over. I was like, I figured out what's wrong with this one. Also, Aunt Melly, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it. We're getting quite close to the sub goal. Thank you very much.
This last video comes from Blancerella, who says she received the following video from her brother. He sent this video to his family.
Bro, look at me sleeping. Look how funny I look, lol.
In the hopes that they can
explain... He needs a totem stat. Get bro a totem undying immediately. He needs helping. He needs helping. He's on half a heart. Get him a golden apple.
What was captured? The video starts off with footage of the brothers...
This brother needs a notch apple stat. God apple, God apple, God apple. That guy wasn't too great. Sorry, force a habit. I haven't played Monk. I don't think I've used one of those since, you know, since back in the day. Wow. Healing Pudge.
Wife and 2 children sleeping in bed when out of nowhere, this happens.
Please use the revive book on him, bro. Nah, he ain't Betty White. Is this it? Does this horribly pixelated video? Oh, yeah, that was weird. That is weird. Was it? Oh, bless him. Just all sharing a bed. That's crazy. One more time. Yeah, there's no reason that should happen. There's no reason, like, the kid moving is fair. Like, I get that. But there's no reason that they should, like, slide backwards so aggressively, right? I don't know. Did they push with their arms? Is the leg coming up really unnaturally that... It's weird, but I'm like... I don't know whether, like, they're just push, like, the baby's stretching and pushing with its arms. But it's the leg coming up, which is really unnatural. It does look a bit weird.
Somehow, the child is pulled off the bed by just a few inches. Looking closely, the child's leg can be seen moving in such a way as if someone had yanked them. The family who saw this believes that a sinister...
Babies are weak. They probably couldn't push that hard.
presence was messing with the child. It's for this reason that some viewers are concerned for the safety seen moving in such a way as if someone had yanked them. The family who saw this believes that a sinister presence was messing with the child. It's for this reason that some viewers are concerned for the safety of the family. But whether something is haunting them or not, viewers agree that the clip is pretty strange.
It is weird.
So then, could it be that the baby had moved on its own?
Bear Alexi, thank you for the...
forgot about this subscription, whoops.
Well,
Happy
you remembered
3
now.
months.
That's all that matters to me. Thank you. Thank you, Bear Alexi.
Or was something supernatural responsible for this? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
It was weird.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
I did! Now, let's do our tier list, shall we? You know, we always do a little tier list at the end of what was believable and what wasn't. I would say... There was the first couple were pretty solid. Oh, no. The first one was that abandoned church. That was shit. It was a longer video, so I'm going to have to... Oh, no, they weren't. There actually wasn't... Oh, so this one I think was the most believable. That was the one. The dog that didn't like the abandoned church. Draco, however you say it. Absolutely, that was weird. Like, just a dog acting that way around a building consistently over and over again is just strange. Like, with no real explanation. That is weird. So, yeah, that one was definitely weird. What was this one? Oh, it's still that one. This one was weird as well. Number 5 with the horses. Though I am more inclined to believe... So I'd say number 1 is the dog. Then I'd say number 4 is my second most believed. The one where the employee just died and the guy reckons he saw him, but there's no one on camera. That's quite, like, strange. The horses all running away from, like, what appears to be, like, some shadow figure is also weird. Because you can't make horses do that. I'd say that this and the worker one are almost on par. Because, like, they are weird, but there's, like, one explanation. And that is... The one explanation here is that is just someone
24 months.
in the thing. But I find that hard to believe because you think he would have found them when he went out and checked on them afterwards. And then he wouldn't post this video. And with this one... You know, like, it's the only way this would be fake is if they're just they're faking it, which seems a bit shitty if an employee genuinely died. You know? But yeah, I'd say they're on par. Then say maybe number 1 is like 4th most believable. The girl moves weirdly. It definitely appears like she's being yanked, but like she could just be stretching in a weird way. But it's weird. I'm more inclined to believe that is a weird thing. But it's pretty intense too, you know what I mean? But like, it's a very short video. It's clearly just a camera left on overnight. There's no reason for him to do that. So yeah, I'm willing to believe that one, which is very weird. Then I would say balloon following them around but I'd say it's probably just convection currents. This is where it goes from, we flip from this point into the ones I've said up until now, I'm more inclined to believe they're ghosts than not. These ones I'm more inclined to believe they are not ghosts than are. If that makes sense. Like I've flipped into that point now. Number 3 goes into the top of that list. Then I would say... then I'd say... Oh, it's hard because all of them are a bit shit from here.
Hi Jack, not to scare you or anything, but I'm in UK London and want to know how to meet streamers.
I don't think it works like that, bro. I don't think... Like, if you bump into us, feel free to say hi, but, like... We ain't about to link, you know what I mean? We're not about to link up. Like, that's not how it really works. Leave the 100 bits, but it's more of a case of, like, if you run into us, say hi. But, yeah, it doesn't really... I don't like appear. I don't do like appearance. They are the killer. That was the killer just then. Damn, no. Anyway, I would say, I'd say maybe the church one, as much as I'm very inclined not to believe this because of the weird bugs on the floor. It was a little bit weird. Maybe that's the, what would that be, like 5th most believable? Then it would be boys exploring that place in Scotland. That'd be 6th. I'm missing one because I've not done... I'm missing one, right? What was number 4? I've been over that. I feel like I'm missing one. That'd be number 7 then. And then the least believable of all is this woman that is just clearly a human woman. Who the world's slenderest person, in air quotes. A white woman jump scare will have to be probably the least believable in my opinion. I'd say white woman jump scare is probably, in fact, just what it says on the tin. And just a white woman. I can't, you know, I'd say it's the least believable. There you are. That's my, it's my tier list. White woman at Lovejoy concert isn't really the most scary thing I could think of, to be honest. But there's my tier list. But chat, I know it's only been short. I know it's only been an hour 20. But I started stream slightly later tonight. And I'm a little bit tired from traveling all day today. And I am going to be live tomorrow on my birthday. So I think I'm going to call it for today, if that's all right. Thank you ever so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being a very pleasant chat today. I must admit, I didn't know how things were going to go. So thank you for being so bloody pleasant. You know. Is there anything I want to say? Oh, of course. Follow if you're new. Your name will appear there as a little thank you. We're getting very close to 2 million followers. So any support is greatly appreciated. Please do feel free. Because I do plenty of streams like this. And of course, if you follow, then you get a notification when I go live on my birthday stream tomorrow. Which will go live at 8:30 p.m. BST. It's going to be a slightly earlier stream than usual. It's going to be about half an hour earlier. 8:30 p.m. BST. That's like... What's that? It's like 2:30... I think that's 2:30 EST. So feel free to show up. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for all the early birthday wishes.
Also, I'm going
it's only an hour now till I'm 21,
Wednesday.
which is pretty exciting. Is there anything I want to say? Oh, no, other than just follow all my socials. They're all Jack Manifold TV. That's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and my Discord at discord.gg/JackManifoldTV. They're all linked under !socials in the chat. You also follow my threads if you want to be niche and indie. I do occasionally post on there. Also, Jack Manifold TV. You can go sub to the YouTube channel by typing in !new vid in the chat. That is the famed arcade vlog. If you haven't checked it out already, you should, because YouTube did not recommend it enough, and it is a great video. The retention graph is perfect because people loved it. So do check out the arcade video if you haven't already. And of course, go sub to the VODs channel, !VODs in the chat, because I posted a VOD
Jack
just
I
prior
don't
to the
wish you a
stream, and this will be on there as
happy
well.
birthday for making fun of me when I said me breast guy.
I apologize. And I will take that on the chin. I apologize for laughing at you. Thank you for the quid. That has been me, chat. I'm going to get off. We're going to look for someone to raid before I do get off, though. So let's see who's live, shall we? Let's see who's live. Who is live? Who is live? Who is live? Not many people tonight. Bit of an empty... Oh, you know what? Oh, Kai Dreams is live again. How can you watch this at night? Because I'm not scared of nothing, Amesy. I'm footing hard, mate. Hi, Amesy, by the way. I've seen your DM. I just haven't responded yet because I was just about to go live. But it is all right. Anyway. Hi, Jack. You are estranged. What? I don't think that's what estranged mean. I meant strange. That's all right. Why did it say estranged? I don't know. I was like, I don't think I am estranged. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to raid someone. We're going to raid Kai Dreams. They're a fantastic musician that I love the music from. And they stream sometimes on Twitch, and I always like to support them when they do because they are fucking sick. They make great music. Every Jet Manifold Chill stream will have Kai Dreams music playing. Right? That's the way it works. Either way, I'm actually dying for a shit, so I'm going to go pretty swiftly. I will see you all tomorrow on my birthday, and then I'll take Tuesday off because I'm going to have a little date day with my girlfriend, and we're going to celebrate my birthday together. But I might be back Wednesday. Because I definitely won't be live Thursday because I'm at a Joji concert, which is sick. Anyway, life updates from me. Take care, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.